There are hundreds of AI tools right now, and every single week there's a new one that everybody's calling a game changer. So it seems like everything is moving so fast that you can barely catch up with any of it at all. You could try to learn every new tool that comes out, but you're going to end up wasting tons of money and time, because the truth is that most of these tools aren't made to be used by everyone. How do I know this? Well, I co-run an AI agency where we use AI every single day. So we need to be aware of every AI tool that gets out to stay updated. I've tested dozens of these tools, and I can tell you that you don't need to learn all of them. So today, I'm going to explain every single major AI tool that you should know right now in the simplest way possible. And by the end, you're going to know exactly which tools are worth your time and which ones you can skip. So let's begin. Now, let me start off by saying that if you're still using ChatGPT instead of this tool, you're just making your life harder. Claude does everything that ChatGPT does, but like 100 times better. And I don't really understand why people don't switch to this tool if it works exactly the same. You just type what you want and it gives you the response. But it writes better, it gives better answers, and it follows long instructions without giving you something that you didn't even ask for. It can read documents up to 200 pages, it can analyze images, it can create PDFs, and make presentations and spreadsheets. So it's perfect to make your day-to-day tasks easier. For example, you can just tell it your schedule, your priorities, and your weekly tasks to organize your entire week. So Claude has this feature called Cowork, and what that is it gives it access to your computer's files and folders to do what you want. Now, I don't know about you, but my homepage is full of files, so much so that I don't even remember what they are. All of my documents are scattered. Honestly, I'm never gonna organize any of it, and neither are you. That's where Claude Cowork comes in, because I can tell it to organize all my files by the categories that I want, and it will create folders and organize everything in minutes. Claude is also great for writing, planning, strategies, document analysis. So if you'd like to make some extra money on the side, you can use it to create digital guides like nutrition plans. Or if you're a good student, you can use it to create prep guides for college entrance exams and sell them. If you bring the ideas and the information, Claude will do all the heavy lifting, the writing, the creating, the files. Believe me when I say, once you try it, you won't be going back to ChatGPT. Now, talking about ChatGPT, this next tool was called the Next ChatGPT by the CEO of one of the biggest tech companies in the world. It's also the most viral AI tool in history, and it's completely free. Just imagine that you text your personal assistant on WhatsApp and you tell it to schedule a meeting with your coworker on Thursday, draft an email to a client, and check if your flight's delayed tomorrow. A personal assistant will do all of that and give you updates. That's what OpenClaw users are doing right now. OpenClaw has access to all of your files and every other app you have in your computer. So if you tell it to organize your files and inbox, it will literally open every email and file, read them, and create categories for everything, all while you're having lunch or sleeping. It's literally a personal assistant. You can also use it to watch a flight price range and send you a message when prices are low, or set it up to buy a plane ticket automatically. Or you can tell it to watch a job board and send your resume to every job that matches it. Clearly, this is the best tool for people who want to automate their digital life and offload everyday tasks to AI. The downside is that you need some technical knowledge to set it up, but once it's set up, it's basically a chatbot like ChatGPT. Here's one important thing you should consider. OpenClaw has some big security risks. So I mean, you're giving it access to everything on your computer. It's clear that something could go wrong. Even OpenClaw's developers literally warned you that if you don't know what you're doing, this tool is too dangerous for you to use safely. My warning is just be careful if you plan on using it, especially if you're a non-technical person. This next tool is probably the most hyped AI tool in the last year. So here's a little bit of context. Building software used to require years of learning how to code, or thousands of dollars to hire a developer that could write the code for you. Even when AI coding tools started showing up a couple years ago, you still needed to understand the code. AntiGravity changed this completely. Think of it like having a genius developer sitting inside your computer. You just tell it what you want to do and it handles everything. You could literally just type something like, build me a life planner app. I want a weekly calendar that autofills based on my priorities, a workout tracker where I can log exercises and see my streaks, a meal section where I plan what I'm eating each day, and a simple budget tracker that shows me how much I've spent this month. AntiGravity will create the app without you having to write any code. And here's the crazy part, it's free. That means you can literally start a side hustle like selling websites to businesses with $0. Just tell AntiGravity about the business, colors it uses, and the pages you want on the website. AntiGravity writes the code to build the website, opens the browser on a local host, and shows you the final result. And the cool part is, if you don't like something, you could tell it to change it, and it will do it in minutes. So this is the best tool to do almost anything you can imagine, but here's the downside. Yes, it's free, but the free tier has a really limited usage. If you're planning to start a big project, please be aware that you're going to run out of usage pretty fast. But you can always upgrade to the next tier, which is about $20 a month. Now that I think about it, literally like 4 coffees, so it's fine. So you've probably heard about Canva. This is a design tool where you can find thousands of templates for pretty much everything. A really good tool to use to make pretty good designs, but now it's even easier. With Canva AI, you can create any design that you have in your mind just by writing a few lines. Now you don't have to scroll through templates and spend 45 minutes just to make a photo collage or presentation. Canva AI has a lot of features, but these are the ones that I think that you're going to use the most. Magic Design is the main one. So you just tell it to create a birthday card for your mom's birthday in a floral style, and it will give you multiple designs that you can edit. It also has great features if you like to take pictures. For example, you can remove that random person in your background that ruined your photo, or remove the background completely and put yourself in any location you want. You can also take one design and convert it to a different format. So if you liked a story you uploaded, now you can change it to fit your Instagram feed. And if you want to turn this into a side hustle, Canva AI is almost too good to be true. You can offer businesses on Instagram branded posts for like $500 to $1,000 a month. You just need to use Canva AI to make all the posts and then make sure that they look great and match their brand. Or you can create and sell your own designs. This is super popular right now on Etsy. You can create life planners, journals, calendars, wedding invitations, and there will be someone who wants to buy it. So this tool is great if you're a business owner, someone who wants to make some extra money, or someone who just wants to save a few hours making pretty things. The only downside is that these AI features run on credits. The Pro version gives you 500 credits a month, but they're shared across all the AI tools. So if you use it for everything, you'll burn through your credits fast. Now, this next tool is a little bit more casual, but it doesn't mean it's not impressive. Google AI Studio gives you a complete playground of AI tools that you can use for free. First, there's Gemini. Now, this is basically Google's version of ChatGPT, but the main benefit is that it's connected to Google in all of its workspace tools. This means Gemini has access to information that's up to date and to everything that's inside your workspace, like Gmail and Google Sheets. There's Nano Banana, which is like your personal digital artist. You just describe what you want and it creates the image. Now, this is great, for example, if you want to do some renovations in your house. Now, instead of hiring an interior designer, you can add a picture of your current kitchen and describe the changes you want to make, and it will give you a picture of your dream kitchen. And now you can see how it looks before you spend a single dollar. And then you're just going to repeat the process over and over with the rest of the rooms in your house. And if you want to take this even further, this is where another tool inside the AI Studio comes in. Veo is Google's AI video generator. It works the same way as Nano Banana, but instead of a still image, it creates a video clip. So once you've got your remodel concept from Nano Banana, you can then use Veo to create a walkthrough style video of the space and a before and after. You could even offer an interior design service to make some extra money, help people visualize their home renovations before they commit, and charge $100 to $300 per room concept. It would be a no-brainer for them because interior designers charge thousands just for concept. Now, the only downside to the AI studio are the daily limits. So if you start getting a lot of clients, which that's the goal, you're gonna run out of usage pretty fast. You can always upgrade to a paid plan. This next one is going to sound too good to be true, but there's a free app that can act as your personal stylist. Look, I'm sure we've all been there. You're scrolling through Instagram, trying to find cute outfit ideas. You find something, you order it, you try it on, and it looks literally nothing like the model. That's $40 and a week of your life you're not getting back. You have to use whatever clothes you have right now, but when you see your closet, you genuinely feel like you have nothing to wear. All of that can be solved with LookSky. What you do is you take a quick quiz, you upload a photo, and then the AI analyzes your body shape, your skin tone, personal vibe, and a couple other things. Then it curates a daily feed of over 100 different trending outfits from popular brands. But it only shows you the ones that actually match your body and style. And the crazy part, you can see how any outfit looks on you before you buy it. Now you don't have to guess your size or if it's gonna look good on you. You can also tell it the outfit occasion, like a date or a brunch, and LookSky gives you a personalized outfit for that. If you want to make some extra money with this, you can be a personal stylist. Every celebrity has a stylist making sure they look amazing every time they step out. You can help your friends, coworkers, or someone in your family to come up with outfit ideas for them. So if you shop online or you just want to dress better, this is the tool for you. Couple things to take note of. Just be sure that the photos you upload are high quality and have good lighting so that the AI can give you the best possible recommendations. Now, these apps are the main reason why the app market is worth over $330 billion right now, and it will continue to grow. Before these tools existed, if you wanted to build an app, you needed to pay someone $10,000 to $50,000 to build it for you. Then you had to wait months to get the first version, and then you had to go through multiple versions to make sure it didn't crash. So after months and sometimes years, you could finally release it to the public, but not anymore. With Lovable and Base 44, you can literally describe what you want your app to do, and it will give you a functional app in minutes. And unlike other coding tools, these are 100% focused on just building apps. They're way more intuitive, and now everyone can create an app just by writing some lines. Like, you probably know about MyFitnessPal, which tracks your calories and workouts. Now you can create your own version of that, but personalized to you. You can make it focus on your specific meal plan, gym routine, and measurements. You can even add more features like a tracker for water intake or sleep hours to make it even more personalized to you. Plus, if you make a good app, you can actually upload it to the App Store and start making money with it. The only downside is that these tools run on credits, so lots of changes or complex apps can actually get expensive really fast. Right, so this next tool processes almost 800 million searches a month, and people are calling it the Google killer. And honestly, once you use it, you'll understand why. Now, I don't know about you, but I've definitely been in a spot where I Google something and I need to open like 14 tabs and spend hours finding an answer. And that's because Google gives you a list of links. Well, right now it does give you an AI summary or an answer, but most of the time it's pretty basic. So if you want to know more, you're going to end up having to click every page and piece together an answer. And that's where Perplexity is better. Perplexity is an AI-powered search engine that finds information, reads it, and synthesizes it with the sources cited so you can verify everything. So for everyday doubts and questions that you would take to Google, this is way better. You can do so much more with it. So let's say you're planning a trip and you type plan a 4-day trip to Cancun with food recommendations and a realistic budget. Perplexity will read dozens of travel sites with reviews and make an itinerary with restaurant names and hotel prices with sources, and you can click on the hotel you like and make a reservation. They also just launched Comet last year, which is the first ever AI-powered web browser with the research feature integrated in every tab. So it's pretty clear that it wants to be Google. And the crazy thing is that all of this is free. You can research whatever you want in minutes and use an AI-powered browser without paying anything. but you can upgrade to the Pro version for $20 a month. This will give you access to more powerful AI models and a feature called Deep Research that goes really deep into complex questions. So this is by far the best research tool out there. Now let's continue with possibly the most underrated tool on this list. If you're someone who has a lot of documents and notes, you're gonna love this one. Problem with trying to put all of those documents into one tool to recall information is that the AI won't be able to do it without losing accuracy. This is because every tool out there has something called a context limit. What this means is that after a certain amount of information, it will ignore the rest. But Notebook LM is different. You can upload information into it like PDFs, websites, and even YouTube videos, and it will recall everything. So when you ask it a question, it only answers from what you uploaded as a source, and it shows you exactly what source the answer is from. It's basically like connecting your brain to AI, because Notebook LM is not connected to the web by default. Its only knowledge is based on the sources you add. So it literally can't come up with information that's not on those sources. This makes it perfect for any type of research, studying, or just learning something new. It can turn the information in your sources into video overviews, slide decks, infographic, quizzes, and even podcasts. For example, if you're studying for an exam or a certification, you can upload all of the information and generate study guides and flashcards and practice quizzes for your topic. This makes learning and information recall 10 times better and faster, but it does have some downsides. There are some links that you can't read properly and a limited number of sources you can upload. The other downside is that you can't use it to do research for you because it's not connected to the web. But you can use it in combination with Perplexity to find the sources and then just add it to Notebook LM. So now you know every major AI tool and you can choose the ones that are actually worth your time and money. But here's the thing most people miss. They learn about all of these tools and think they can only use them to make their work life easier or to save a few hours a week. And honestly, that's great. But what most people don't realize is that these exact tools are being used right now to build businesses without a team, investors, or an office. Just one person and a computer running these tools. If that sounds like something you would like to do, I made this video telling you how to build a one-person business from scratch using AI. So go check it out, start today, and I'll see you in the next one.